Hey guys, it's Brick Picture Productions here, and today we have some exciting news. Brickset just revealed the new 2017 LEGO Star Wars sets. So this video is going to be a quick analysis on each set, as well as revealing the sets to you if you haven't seen them already. Now, without further ado, let's begin. First on the list was the First Order Transport Speeder Battle Pack. Now, this is a very cool set in my opinion. This speeder is unlike any design we've ever seen before, and I really like how they've made that. It's got this cool windscreen piece, and of course space for two figures. And I bet if you really tried, you could fit three. And not only is the set cool, the figures are also very cool. We get this First Order officer. That's what he's officially called. But he honestly looks like a police officer, in my opinion, in that blue. But he is officially called an officer. And then, of course, you get this cool flame trooper, which I'm really glad is available in a low-cost set for a change. And then you get two First Order stormtroopers. LEGO finally realized that we didn't just want one figure in a battle pack. One duplicated figure in a battle pack. That's all, the whole point of a battle pack is to build an army, and I'm glad they finally somewhat figured it out. So, and not only are the two stormtrooper figures cool, they also come with a shield and a baton. Now, this shield piece is not new, but the sticker, of course, is. I imagine it will be a sticker. And then, of course, this baton is new in LEGO form. These were obviously used in the film. And I'm really glad that LEGO's finally made them for the figures. And you get two sets of those for two sets of your stormtroopers. So, and I imagine this set will be about $12.99 if it is consistent with all the other battle packs that we've gotten. Next on the list is the Bounty Hunter Battle Pack. Now in this image, it actually is not named on this brick set image, but I imagine it's going to be called Bounty Hunter Battle Pack because it has 3 spaces and Bounty Hunter Battle Pack takes up 3. So in this set, in terms of the set, this is actually a pretty cool set. This speeder is it's very new. The only comparison I would have to it is that Rebel Battlefront speeder. That's like the only thing it somewhat resembles, and it really doesn't even resemble that. This set it's very unlike LEGO to produce a battle pack of figures that we don't want duplicates of, but I'm actually not against it because we get some great figures in this set. You get Bosk, which was only available in 2 sets, the Super Star Destroyer, which really does not count all that much because not a lot of people would have gotten that set. And then of course the newer Slave one, not the UCS one, but the newer Slave one set. That's really the only set he's really come in. And then of course we have IG-88. Again, he came in the Super Star Destroyer as well. And I'm very glad we're getting this in a battle pack because the only we had got an IG-88 back in 2006, but he was just like an assassin droid style. This has a printed piece, which is very cool, in my opinion. And then, of course, we got this new cool Forlom. We've never gotten an official figure of Forlom, but I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm pretty sure I am. But he was actually in the scene with the Super Star Destroyer and Vader saying to all the bounty hunters to get the Millennium Falcon. And we've never gotten him a real set. He's appeared in video games, of course, like the LEGO video games, but he's never actually been produced from LEGO. Then, of course, we have Dengar as well. Now, we got him back in the Freemaker Adventures last year in, I don't remember the set, but, and this figure is actually not different from that set. The backpack, to me, looks different. I can't really see it to say that for sure, but in terms of the figure, he looks the same. And of course, the speeder's very cool. The only downside to this set is, of course, they've made the figures come with those stupid stud shooters, which I personally really hate, and LEGO really needs to realize to stop making them. In this set, I actually anticipate going up for upwards of $15 to $20. I would not put it past LEGO to just increase the price a little bit, because you don't want duplicate figures here, so you're buying it one time. So people will pay $15 to $20. So that's just my thoughts on this. Next on the list, we have the Jakku quad jumper. Now, originally, I really was not happy that we were getting this set, because it was in the movie for like 5 seconds, and then it got blown up. But if you look closely, there is another Jakku quad jumper on Jakku that did not get blown up. So this is obviously a mass-produced ship in the universe. So after thinking about that, I've realized that it's okay that we're getting this, and it actually looks pretty cool. We're getting, of course, Rey, Finn, BB-8, Unkar's Thug, and a First Order Stormtrooper. So some great figures here. I imagine this set's going to be about $50 to $60 for considering the price per piece count. And in my opinion, they've done a really good job with this set. They've really modeled it very accurately. It's not as big as it was in the movie, but they've scaled it down to a LEGO set, of course. Of course, the Unkar Thug would be piloting this. Now, I imagine this set won't sell as well as the other ones, because it really wasn't used at all in the film. Now, it may get used in the next film, but it may not. So, we'll wait and see with that. Features of this set: could see some stud shooters. Its cockpit would obviously open and close. There might be some back hatch thing or something, but I'm not too sure on that. But other than that, there's not really too many features that I could point out as of right now. Next on the list, we have the Rathtar Escape. Now, this set is very cool, in my opinion. This is a cool scene in The Force Awakens, and I think they've done actually a pretty good job recreating it. The minifigures are obviously, we get Han Solo, Chewbacca, Bala Tick, and two Guvian enforcers. I doubt I'm saying that right, but in my opinion, this is a very cool set. This is modeled after that Han Solo's freighter. Got this cool hatch, of course, when Rey saved Finn by closing the hatch and breaking the Rathtar's tentacle. And then, of course, the Rathtar itself. It actually looks like we get 2 of them, which is very cool. Of course, it looks like they won't be able to swallow. They might, but in this, it doesn't look like it. And then we have I think this would be maybe the Rathtar cage. I think that's what it is, because there's a bone in there, so I'm just going to imply that that is what is back there. And then, of course, these minifigures are very well done. I do like how they have it. There's obviously not a face behind them, but they are very well done minifigures. And I imagine this set will be about $70 to $80, considering it almost has 1,000 pieces. But I'm actually going to pick this set up because it's very well done. Next on the list, as you already saw, is the Republic fighter tank. Now, I did a video on this a while back, so I'll just briefly go over it. This set, actually, I'm going to be buying quite a lot of these. This set's going to probably be about $25 to $30. I imagine probably $30 in that, somewhere along that line. But we got some great figures. We get this new clone trooper gunner. He's officially called that in the set. Everybody basically implied that it was a gunner, and it really does look like the Phase 1 gunner, except this is Phase 2. So that is officially what it is called. And then, of course, Ayla Secura. I'm really happy we're getting this figure, because she was only in one set, and that was the Clone Wars 2010 Clone Wars Turbo Tank. And that was 7 years ago that set came out. So not a lot of people who just started getting into Lego or something like that don't have this figure, and she's a cool figure. Of course, they have the same tentacle head, which on Bricklink is about $10, just that head, the hairpiece. Just a fun fact. But her face is different than the Clone Wars one, but actually it looks pretty good. I imagine it will be a double-sided face, but all we're seeing right in this photo is the angry face, and we could sort of see the other face here, but it's kind of hard to get the details. Then of course it comes with 2 battle droids. So I imagine they're not going to be any different than the ones we've gotten. And then of course this tank, I originally was not happy we were getting. They've scaled it down so much, but after looking at it again, it looks fine. I actually do like this set. There's probably only going to be space on the top, unlike the Clone Wars one when there was extra space in the back as well. But I think it's going to be a great set, and I'm definitely going to pick up 3 of these for my stop motions. Next on the list, we have the Darth Vader transformation. Now this set is very cool. We actually got one of these sets back in like 2005 or 2006. It was one of those years. It was nowhere near as good as this one, of course. But this one is very, very well done. It's a really great scene in episode 3. I think they've done a pretty good job. Of course, you have this medical droid type figure. This is a newer design, but this is a model after the one that was in Revenge of the Sith. Of course, this is kind of like a probe droid type build, but I accidentally went back again. Probe droid part type build, but obviously it's not a probe droid. And then of course we have this medical droid that will be operating on him as well, and transferring pieces and whatnot. And then you have the newer Darth Vader, and that table obviously does tilt up and down with this piece. That'd be a key feature of this set. And then with the minifigures, we get Emperor Palpatine, which is very cool that we got this figure again. Darth Vader, and of course the burnt Anakin Skywalker. I'm really glad they included both, because in Emperor Palpatine's shuttle, they kind of did this scene with the whole Vader transformation thing inside the shuttle. If they were trying to do too much in that set, in my opinion, but they only included the burnt Anakin Skywalker, so you're putting a Darth Vader helmet on burnt Anakin Skywalker. It didn't work, so I'm really glad they did include both. And in terms of price, I imagine this is going to probably be roughly about $25 to $30. Next on the list, we have the Advent Calendar for 2017. Now this set is actually pretty well done. Imagine it's going to be $25 like the other ones. We have a lot of minifigures here. BB-8, Imperial Officer, First Order Flame Trooper, Unkar Thug. This is probably the most minifigures we have ever gotten in an Advent Calendar. But it's very well done. I don't really get the Advent Calendars, but I think the kids will love this one. Next on the list, we have the Tracker 1. This is from the Freemaker Adventures, and I think this set looks okay. It kind of reminds me of the Jakku Starfighter, but it's pretty cool. Got a probe droid right here. You got, of course, Emperor Palpatine, and what it looks like to be Rowan, and then some bad guy Sith. I don't watch the show, so I don't know for sure what his name will be, but I can't make it out here. But if you guys know, let me know in the comments. But this set looks pretty cool. So again, it's a Freemaker set. This set will probably be about $60. Nah, maybe 70. The next set, we have the Arrowhead. Now this is another Freemaker Adventure set. Of course we get Roger, Rowan's big brother and sister, and a stormtrooper, and then it looks like some little figure, like a Mon Calamari one. Set looks great. I think it will be about $90 considering the pieces. And it looks like a Star Wars ship in my opinion. I think this would be great for like a Maz Eisley Mock or something. So with that, guys, peace out.